Hey, it's Melissa. Here's my $100,000 stock experiment for 2023. Week 1. The Melissa method is my attempt to implement the CAN-SLIM trading methodology developed by William O'Neill. I'm trading in my own retirement account and don't have any tax implications on my trades to consider. It's real money. This is my video diary sharing my stock journey. Help me celebrate my successes and learn from my mistakes. But this is not an endorsement to purchase any stocks that I've bought or to buy stocks in general. My goals for 2023 are to double my money in 1 year, become a better growth stock investor, beat the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, and keep my videos under 10 minutes per week. I do have some basic rules that I'm following. I like to follow the market trend and buy only when it's starting or in an uptrend. I like the stocks to prove themselves, so I let it make a little bit of money before I make a second and third buy. I do pyramid into my stocks with a $10,000 buy, a $6,000 B2, and a $4,000 B3. Every time I buy a stock, I set a floor. Max is 8%. And then I try and raise that floor each week. I'm also going to be trying to take my profits at 20 to 25% and then reinvest that money into other stocks to help it compound. And I'm going to try and hold stocks for about 8 weeks. Let's see how I'm doing. One way I look at market direction is by tracking the new highs and new lows. Here's a chart for NASDAQ on the top and the New York Stock Exchange on the bottom, and it's showing on the right-hand side several green bars in a row. That means that we saw a change in market direction last week. Instead of having more new lows every day, we started seeing more new highs, and that's been the trend for 6 days now. I also checked the IBD at investors.com, and it had been in correction, but on Friday it changed to confirmed uptrend. Another resource I use for watching market direction and learning about the stock market in general is by Steve Swetz' Window of Opportunity, or WOO, spreadsheet. The last line of the chart for January 6, 2023 is showing the IBD changed to uptrend, and the S&P 500 had a follow-through day, and the NASDAQ had a follow-through day. We're still not in a period of WOO, which you should be 100% invested when we start seeing a window of opportunity, but the market is okay to buy. The S&P 500 index looks like it's going to start moving up. The red 50-day simple moving average, the price is right at that, the close from Friday. The 50-day is also going to overtake the 150-day simple moving average, that orange line, and the pink line, the 8-day simple moving average, is starting to turn up. I also added that light blue line. That's an area where I thought there might be some resistance. So it's a good sign that this stock closed above it on Friday, and I'm hoping that it closes above it all next week. The NASDAQ Composite Index is still showing the 50-day, the 150-day, and 200-day simple moving averages going down, and the pink 8-day simple moving average is just starting to go up. On Friday morning, I decided to buy a stock, United Rentals. This is a 1-minute chart for just that day, and pretty much where that black dot is where I made my purchase. Since this is a 1-minute chart, those simple moving averages are not days, but minutes. So the pink line would be the 8-minute simple moving average, and the green line would be the 16-minute simple moving average. This stock, to me, looked like it was steadily moving up, and I didn't see it taking a pause. So I went ahead and bought it at that 8-minute simple moving average. As soon as I buy a stock, I put a stop limit order. Max is 8%. It seemed like a 6% loss was a big risk to take, but that's where I set it for that day. Here's the 1-minute chart for the entire day. I put the red arrow where I purchased the stock. You can see that around noon Eastern time, it came back down and it again settled at my purchase price, but then it went up for the day and it closed up. United Rentals, stock symbol URI. I purchased it on Friday, January 6, 2023 for $373.10. I've held it the one day and I have a gain of 1.1% or $114. I like this stock. I saw it on the IBD. It was on the big cap 20 list at number 2. It's also on leaderboard for IBD, which is another premium product that they sell. I felt good about the market, looking like it was going to have a follow-through day on Friday, so I took a chance and made this purchase. I like this stock because it's coming out of a 3-week consolidation, the highest price that it's had since November 26, 2021, and the all-time high of $414.99 isn't far away. I initially set my floor at a 6% loss, but I moved that up to a 4% loss this week. My plan for the week is to make an add-on B2 and B3 purchase for URI. My B2 would be a $6,000 purchase at 2.5% above my purchase price, and my buy 3 would be a $4,000 purchase at 5% above my purchase price. Caterpillar Inc., stock symbol CAT. I've held Caterpillar for 1 week and 4 days, and it's up 2.9% for a $294 gain. I did raise my floor this week just slightly up to $233, which would be a 3.6% loss if it triggered. Just like my other stock, URI, I'm going to be making a B2 and a B3 purchase in Caterpillar. I'm only 1 week into this experiment, so some of these charts look a little silly, but they'll make more sense as we move on. Each bar represents the value of my B1 purchase for each week that I've held the stock. The dashed black line at $10,000, that's my initial purchase. The yellow solid line at $9,200, that would be a max loss of 8%. I put the dashed green line at the 25% profit goal. So if the stocks move up in 8 weeks to that 25%, I'm going to go ahead and take profit. But if they move up quickly within a few weeks up to that 25%, then I may hold the stocks longer. I'd like to beat the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. So each week I'm going to compare my stocks with that. The weekly change shows the NASDAQ was up 1% for the week and the S&P 500 was up 1.5% for the week. United Rentals, URI, is only up 1.1%, but that's from my purchase day. So I only held it Friday. So that's my gain that I made Friday. And then Caterpillar, I've held the entire week and it's up 3.9%. So my gain in URI is $114 and my gain in Caterpillar is $294. Most of my money is still in cash. I have around $80,000 in cash, and then I have my B1 in both Caterpillar and United Rentals. Another silly chart with only 1 week gain. This is showing the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and the Melissa Method 2023. So I'm in orange on the bottom. The next light blue line is the NASDAQ, and the top blue line is the S&P 500. Since I'm not fully invested, I wouldn't expect to be beating these averages yet. So it's going to take a little time to make some progress in my portfolio, but I think it will happen. Here's a few stocks I'm thinking about buying in the upcoming week. Elf Beauty, I really like that. I like DH Horton, stock symbol DHI. There's an S&P Biotech ETF Spider, stock symbol XBI. It has a nice 3-month-long consolidation, and I love biotech stocks. And Nvidia is super beaten down, but I'm watching that and looking for a break above 150. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel, The Melissa Method. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want an alert when I post a new episode.